Hey guys, Tom Mobile back again. Today I'm going to be comparing the iPhone SE 2020 to the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I'm going to talk about Apple's best budget phone compared to their most expensive phone, which is about 3 times the price. The iPhone SE comes in at $400 and the iPhone 12 Pro Max comes in at around $1,100. So for the Pro Max, we got the Pacific Blue, Gold, Graphite, and Silver color. For the SE, we got black, product red, and white. The Pro and Pro Max is basically the same phone, but the Max is just a little bit bigger, so I'm not going to talk about the Pro in this video. In terms of the size, the Pro Max is 6.7 inches and the SE is 4.7 inches. One is basically about the size of a mini tablet, and the other one is much more comfortable for one-handed use. I feel like the 12 Pro Max is almost too big, that it is kind of uncomfortable to hold. I actually think the Pro model will be a little bit more comfortable to use than the 12 Pro Max. In terms of being future-proofing, the Max will definitely give you 5G support, although it's not really readily available at the moment, so 4G is still not the worst thing in the world. For the cameras, the Max you definitely have more camera lenses. There is the ultra wide, the wide, and telephoto. And for the iPhone SE, you just have one camera lens, which is the wide. Although I really do like the ultra wide. I feel like if there's one feature that I would want from a camera, that is it. It just makes it easier to take pictures. You can capture more of the scene without having to stand super far back, and that's always been one of my favorite features. For the iPhone 12 Max, you do have more camera options such as the 5x zoom. The SE does not offer that. The Max also offer a better night photo, while the SE do not have a night option. In terms of the chip, the iPhone 12 Max got the latest and greatest A14 chip, and iPhone SE have the older generation, which is the A13, but the A13 is still a super powerful chip. It is much better than the majority of the Android phones out there, even though it is a little bit older. For battery life, the iPhone SE comes in at about 1821 milliamp versus the 12 Pro Max. It comes in at 3687. Me personally, using the SE, I get about 5 hours of screen on time and close to 5 hours of screen off time as well, so on average is about 10-hour battery life for me. But in terms of watching videos, I'm not sitting there watching videos for 13 hours straight, but it does have that capability on the SE. And for the 12 Pro Max, you do have 20 hours of video playback. In terms of unlocking, the 12 Pro Max got the Face ID and the SE have the fingerprint sensor. I've always been a bigger fan of the fingerprint sensor because I feel like it is more accurate and a little bit easier to use. These days with everybody wearing masks, it is easier to take out the fingerprint and use that. Although it seems like it's definitely going away at this point. All the higher-end phone for Apple have Face ID, and Face ID can be convenient as well. If you're sitting upright, you can flick the phone, it unlocks pretty naturally. Fingerprint sensor can be a little bit finicky. I don't like that you have to press on it to activate it. I would prefer if you can just hover over the button and you'll be able to read that. So the SE just have a glass front and back. The Pro Max actually got the newer ceramic shield in the front. The SE and the Pro Max do offer water resistant. The SE is IP67 and the Pro Max is IP68. So the biggest difference is you can both dip it in the water for about 30 minutes, but the 68 you can go a little bit deeper into the water versus the IP67 you can only go about a meter. Either way, I wouldn't be jumping into the pool with these, but you shouldn't have any issue washing it with soap and water just to clean it. Walking in the rain should be fine. Leave it in the sink while you're brushing your teeth. That should be no issue either. I don't see too much of a difference there. The Pro Max does come with the newer MagSafe technology capability. You have to buy additional accessory to slap in the back of the phone. So there's a magnet, you can have a charger, a wallet, and different type of accessories that you can snap on the back of the phone. It is a cool little feature, but I personally wouldn't want to spend more on accessories if I don't have to. so I don't think it's a big deal that is missing from the SE. For storage capacity, the SE only comes in at 64GB. The Pro Max start off at 128GB, so twice the storage, and you can get the highest storage on the SE as well. It does go up to 256GB, but the Pro Max does take a little bit further to 512 for those that need it. In terms of display, the Max definitely got the brighter, more up-to-date display with the OLED technology. The SE is still using LCD. Ironically, iPhone have been using LCD for a while, but with the SE being so small, it ended up working pretty well for it anyways. No need to slap a high-end screen on there and end up using more battery. So for video recording, they are both able to record in 4K. For the front camera, the SE have a 7MP sensor, while the Pro Max have the 12MP sensor. But if you don't take a lot of selfie, I don't think it matters that much. And they both support Apple Pay. They both offer fast charging as well. If you have a 20-watt fast charger, you can charge the phone up to 50% in 30 minutes. Although it does not come with a charging brick. It does come with a cable though, but you would need to buy the brick separately. And unfortunately, they still both use the Lightning USB cord. One of these days, I hope Apple will switch over to USB-C like the rest of the world. They already have it in their MacBook as well, but they just haven't converted over to the iPhone yet. Overall, the iPhone SE looks like the iPhone 8, but it have the internal of the iPhone 11, which was one of the best-selling phones of 2020 and 2021. So if you want a small budget phone that is a fraction of the price, the SE have a lot to offer. If you just want a basic phone and be in the Apple ecosystem, this phone absolutely works. It is totally capable of performing just as well as any high-end Android phone. The only thing that's really lacking is the ultra wide angle camera. If you care about having the best of the best and want people to know you have money, have the better camera, and if you care about having a massive phone with large screen, great battery life, MagSafe, all the bells and whistle, and be future proof with 5G, then the Pro Max is the phone for you. But keep in mind it's about 3 times the price. You can go with a phone that is practical and have all the essential, that is easy for one-handed use with the SE, or you can go all out with the best that Apple have to offer at the highest price with all the premium features. Then you can go with the iPhone 12 Pro Max. If you enjoy watching videos like these, please like and subscribe. Let me know which phone you would prefer. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.